It is the Sleepers Podcast on Wednesday, August 27th. It's a special episode today because for the first time in like 6 days, Carter and I are together on the program. Also, just a warning, it's the last time Carter and I are on together on the program for another week. We only work like 1 out of 13 days together these days. Cart, I'm happy to be here today. How are you, my friend?
You know, Greg, when you're not around, I just miss you.
Is that another song lyric? Are we doing that bit again?
Do you miss us?
Do you love this shit? Are you high right now?
So I think given how far we have come, because we've come a long way, my friend. Yesterday, don't ask me why, but I sorted our YouTube channel in order from oldest to newest. And our very first video was you and I talking about Boo Booey and what he has done to the Big Ten with no background, no nothing. Two black screens, one black guy, one white guy, Zoom, and a dream. And now look at us, man. Look how far we've come. I know I'm not a moments guy, and this isn't a moment. It just all comes full circle for me when I ask you this. Me and your wife are hanging over a bridge of sharks and apples. Now think about this. You got two kids to think about. You have, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot to think about here.
Yeah.
Technically, there's a world where I am somewhat aiding putting food in your family's mouths.
Yeah.
So are you cutting me? Can I make my pitch for myself?
You can make the pitch.
Okay. I don't think Mal can do what I do behind this mic. If you let
I
Mal
don't think
gut
you
it,
can do what Mal can do in other areas of life. Like if we're just doing like, let's line them up and talk who can do what. I think there are some things that I've seen my wife do that are just different.
examples.
Do you really want examples?
You're right, fertile. Okay, but like if you drop her, that's it's honestly, I feel like it's like a balance sheet, right? Like right now, your household has four mouths to feed, including yours. If you cut one mouth and you keep the mouth that produces money, then you know what I'm saying? I think you'll make more.
Hypothetically here, because now I'm fully into this
What's Mal's
hypothetical.
life insurance plan looking like work wise?
You need to chill on that. So you made the wrong pitch. I will offline tell you there is a pitch that I would have listened to for saving you from the ledge over Mal. I wouldn't for sure have done it, but I would have at least actually thought about it. You were coming in as a massive underdog at saving my wife versus saving you from dying off a cliff. But I would like to ask you this because now I'm just knee deep in this hypothetical of you being responsible for my kids' food. How much exactly of my livelihood do you consider yourself responsible for?
Like on a 100% scale?
Like, how much of my professional success that has now come, you're right, largely from us together. You have no doubt made major sacrifices. You have, there's been a lot of real private conversations before I've made life decisions that have led me down this path to going all in on this world and making sleepers a thing, knowing that I couldn't do it without you. All of that has been said privately and publicly. I am your biggest fan. But all that said, just exactly what percentage of my professional success do you attribute directly to yourself?
Oh, easy, 7%.
70%?
No, 7.
7%.
Mm-hmm.
So you think I would be 93% as financially successful without you if I went this same path myself?
And here's why I feel good about my 7%. You're greedy. You're greedy. That 7 would eat you alive if you were without that 7. You're
See,
already at 93 and you had the opportunity to get to 100 and I'm your 7.
if you are telling me that if I cut you, if you fall to the sharks and the apples,
Mm-hmm.
I still retain 93% of my livelihood,
Mm-hmm.
I'm cutting you. My kids will eat. They'll be fine.
Okay. I disagree.
I probably just bet a little bit less on Saturdays, which would be a problem because I went
Yeah,
15 for 15 on Saturday, dog.
exactly. Exactly. It eventually would eat you up. I don't. It'd be a long-term death investment by me.
So here's, can I make this is such a horrible topic? I mean, this is a horrible topic.
Well, let's not do it then. Maybe we just go to the YouTube comment of the day.
There's no way this ends good for me.
Then don't do it. You're saying don't do it.
No, because Car ultimately in my heart, I'm a man for the content, right? I'm a man for the people. And I think this is one of the funnier content moments in Banter Sleepers history. So I'm gonna go there. The argument you should have made if you were trying to convince me to save you instead of saving my beautiful wife, the mother of my children, Mallory, who has given me everything in this world. If you were gonna make an argument, the only path I would even like half listen to is this. You could have made the argument that you're harder to replace role wise than the mother of my children.
All right. Whoo, buddy, to the YouTube comment of the day. To the
I mean,
YouTube.
try like where do I find another Carter?
I mean, isn't it just Mark Pope?
It's just it'd be like Dion. Actually, you know what? Dion is basically you. So I think I take back everything I just said. I think we already have a second you, and I have not even begun starting to find a second wife.
You're not in the market?
It's just an unbelievable topic, man.
It's gonna be great when Mal listens to this episode. She won't get to it this week. Like two
Now,
weeks.
I love you. You are my everything. I would never put you in the same vicinity as an apple, ever.
Yeah. I hope not. Should we get to the YouTube comment of the day, man?
Or a shark.
Uh, uh, Honestly, drop me in that water. I'm good. I can. All you gotta do is punch a shark in the nose.
Okay, buddy. Come on, man. Like, really, we're gonna do this now? At the end of all that, it's just, yeah, I could beat a shark.
Well, how
Like,
many sharks are in the water?
it's your scenario. You
Okay.
tell me.
All right. Well, this is like a what? This is like the boy who cried. What's the animal?
Wolf?
Yeah, that one. Because truthfully, I'm not just saying. I know I say a lot of wild things on this channel. I know I understand that. But me 1v1 versus shark, I'm not saying I survived, but I like my chances.
Okay, I don't.
As long as I can stand in the water.
I don't.
You realize all I gotta do is punch a shark in the nose, and it'll swim away.
All right, Car. Like this just we're never gonna have resolution on this. I don't think you punching a shark in the nose would work out for you. You seem to think it would.
As long as I can stand, it would.
Okay.
100%.
Well, you're pretty big, so you'd probably be able to stand in the deep end.
Facts, facts, facts. Let's see here. Our YouTube comment of the day. This one comes from Purdue Bro. I see new guy is my enemy in regards to our good friend Tanner McGrath. Did Greg bring this guy on so he could become the focus of the hate coming from the Purdue fans? If so, smart move.
No, although isn't it convenient and somewhat ironic and extremely telling that like 4 days after our answer to the Discord comment on like who's the fan base that gives you the most trouble toxicity wise, our answer was Purdue. Like consensus, everyone who's ever contributed to the channel was like, yeah, it's probably Purdue. And then new guy comes in and without knowing anything about this, Tanner just says, yeah, honestly, I've got to take that. I think Matt Painter's a little overrated and just gets thrown into the fire of it all. Yeah, my reaction live, I didn't know Tanner felt that way at all. And he kind of just like dropped it out of nowhere. And I kind of tried to on the fly let him know, like, hey, we have a rather large Purdue audience that you might not want to piss off. But to Tanner's credit, he's been texting me behind the scenes a little bit. He seems to welcome disagreement and conversation with it. He's very open to getting in the weeds with Purdue fans. So
Very open now. Remember you used to be like very open with it at the start, and then it gets to a point where it can break you.
the thing I will say is I feel like you and I are a lot more hateable. And Dion too. I would put him in the same realm. You, me, and Dion are
Hate you
it,
both.
it's easy to understand why someone would hate us individually as people.
Why are you putting me in that group?
Um, because yours isn't real hate. like correct me if I'm wrong, but people that come to you online upset, no one's actually like, I hate Carter.
Hmm.
It's more just like, listen to this really stupid thing Carter said that I hate, but haha, it's just Cart, so he's funny. Dion and I are like real world hateable. I get that. And you say enough shit that like we can hate you.
Mm.
But Tanner's just like you can't hate that guy. Even if you're upset that he like dissed your team or something, he's way too likable of a person to hate. So
Got a hateable name.
I'm curious to see where it goes with Tanner.
I like Tan. What's his nickname though? I feel like he has a name Tanner McGrath. He needs something cool.
He goes by Tano. That's a thing that's
For
been in
real?
like Action Network circles forever.
Oh,
Tano.
that's hard.
Yeah, it's good.
Tano's hard.
It's good. The Tan Man.
Not Tan.
Tanini.
It's a Nini.
Don't you
Heard that's
be a
Lil Nas X,
meanie.
by the way. That dude
Heard
was
you
bumping
pissed
it.
off
Like,
Purdue fans.
it's okay though. Look, a rite of passage is having a fan base pissed off at you on this channel. So
Yeah, it was like basically sleeper's orientation for Tanner right away. Day one, it was like day six for him, but yeah, right in. The nice thing is I thought he did a great job in the episode, and then at the end of it, he's immediately moved on into like, can we do that again? I want more. So very excited when we bring in new hires and they're eager to work. Tanner is very much that, and I think he hits our stay low and build qualities right away, Cart. So
damn, Skippy.
should we get to the Discord, you think? Should we? Should we do
I'd
that?
I'd like to.
Or should we banter more about maybe like do we want to save each other over our wives?
Now let's get to the Discord comments.
Okay, cool. Can you tell the people why they should join the Discord?
I think you should join the Discord because the Discord is a great representation of the sleepers community. It's growing, it's fun, it's inclusive, and it has a little bit of something for everybody, I think. I don't think you'll be finding yourself in there and being like, "Where's my spot?" I think you'll find it quickly and you'll enjoy it. And I always say this and I truthfully mean it, and I don't mean to put anybody's pockets on watch here, but try it. Try it for 1 month. It is $10. You do the math on how much money that is per day, depending on the month or if it's a leap year, and just give it a go. And if you like it, stay. If you don't, piss off.
Carter, are we a poor podcast?
No,
Do we support being poor?
no.
No, that's not something we do. Really, the only good excuse I've ever heard from someone that listens to this regularly to not join the Discord is if you're poor. And if you are, like, I accept that answer. That's a totally good reason not to join the Discord. But don't be poor. You know, at the same time, like, just don't be poor. We're not a
Yeah.
poor
Like
podcast.
there was that one time, like Ryan the Line, like 6 months ago, came on. I was like, I'm just busy with school, and I was like, Are you a fucking nerd? Stop! Like, stay in the Discord. Talking about I got homework. What homework?
See what you're missing, folks.
Come
You're
on.
missing things. Zabumufu starts us off today and says, "What player do you guys think will put up the highest stat in a single game in each category? Example: points, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks, and three pointers. Just most of that category in a single game. Who will score the most points in a game this year?
I think there will be a game where Michael Brown has 40, and that'll be the most.
I think Lamar Wilkerson will score 43 points in a game. Rebounds.
Uh, Merez Johnson,
Ooh, how many?
23.
Oh my God."
Yeah.
I'll go Oscar Clough, 17 rebounds in a game. Assists.
Jeremy Fierce,
How many?
14.
Wow. I'll go Braden Smith, 17 assists in a game. Steals.
Ooh, Fletcher Lawyer. He just knows how to be in the right spot, man.
Sure, yeah, you're right. I don't feel good about this one. Donovan Dent.
That's a good one. You
Donovan
feel good
Dent in
about
the
that?
UCLA
Yeah.
system, getting gritty a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Blocks.
Jaden Quaintance.
Mara.
Ooh. Okay.
7 blocks in a game. Three-pointers made.
Lamar Wilkerson.
Yeah, I think in that 43-point game, it's Lamar hitting, what would that be? Let's go 13 threes.
Yep. I like that.
There we go. Okay, fun questions, Abumafu. That was cool. Just Snacky says there are a lot of ways to describe Petrovic, but I'm not sure if boring is the word to use. Highlights of flashy passes, quick dribble, drives off the bounce, and pull up threes. Doesn't sound very boring. I'd like to think the Connor Enrights of the world for boring. Definitely think he's going to be very impactful and a huge part of everything Illinois does in a not boring way. I think the first couple of games will be telltale. Can I take this one since you weren't on the video where I think I called him boring?
Yeah, you did.
It was boring relative to Kasparis. It's not like boring. It's like Kasparis was this wild ball of you have no idea what you're getting on a possession by possession basis. Maybe boring isn't the word to just Snacky's point. I think his game is a lot more fun than boring, but it's going to be consistent and always the same. And to me, that's boring relative to Kasparis. Any
Yeah.
thoughts?
Yeah, it's just I guess I would use different as the word, but I see where your thought process is coming.
Also, like respectfully, have you seen him?
Yeah, he he's a I mean,
It's
I've
a
said
little bit boring.
yeah, a little car salesman, he little like hits his pockets when he leaves the house, like, oh shit, where are my keys? Like that type of face.
We can pretend it's not, but it's a little bit boring. Just snacky. I'm also a little surprised height wise with Petro. I saw listings from 6 foot to 6'3". It seems he's right at Kylan's height, which is around 6'2", which I think is a win. So just so I have this clear in Illinois fans' brains, they saw him listed up to 6'3". He looks like he's 6'2" and the same size as Kylan, and they're taking that as a win.
Yeah,
That sounds on brand with the way every offseason move has ever been interpreted for Illinois, who the majority of the fan base, by the way, believes Kasparis Yakashonis was the problem on last year's team.
yeah.
Coy says the Illinois football hype train is way off the rails. We all need to calm down. Too much media exposure for a 7 to 8 win team.
Can I have a moment?
Please.
F that. Embrace it. Embrace it. Like, who cares if the media is all over? Who cares? Like, just enjoy it until it's not enjoyable. Like, embrace that at this point. And if it goes well, you feel good about it. If not, then you just, that's why trains have stops. You just get off.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm not slowing the hype train down. I'm on Bet Rivers doing that was a bar. That's why
That
trains
was,
have
hold
stopped.
on, that was an all-timer, but I'm writing that down.
That's why trains have stops was good. Yeah, I know I did the Bet Rivers bet Big Ten betting preview show last week. I gave out Illinois as a playoff team 6-1. I'm not slowing the hype down. I apologize for my efforts towards building the hype train if you don't like the hype train, but there's no reason not to be optimistic. They returned so many pieces from a 9-win team. Brett Bielema is a good coach. The Big Ten, I think, is open this year, and the schedule, I think, favors Illinois outside of the Ohio State game, which is at home, and they could possibly pick off a Julian Sayin led team. So I get vibes. Everything I'm hearing from this team in the coverage offseason and the locker room stuff, they're all gassing up. I get vibes of the mid Mark D'Antonio prime Michigan State teams. Teams that were just comfortable with a chip on their shoulder. And to me, honestly, if you're going into a season saying, like, you know what, let's just be happy with a 7 to 8 win year with that type of team and what should be a special season. Maybe I gotta accept that Illinois fans aren't who I thought they were, Cart.
Yeah, don't be like that. Come on now.
Because you know what it is? A fan base that is happy with an extension for a coach that just wants to make the round of 32 every year is the same fan base that wants a 7 win football season and call that a good year.
Yucky.
That's not us. That's never going to be us. You
Mm-mm.
don't get those thinking like that, you know?
I hate that banner so much.
What?
Stupid.
By the way, why haven't you hung your banner in the background? You should have a banner up.
Because mine's in the Brez.
Oh,
Yeah,
got it.
3 games.
That's another bar wire. You're dialed in today, man. War Chant says Mr. Wonderful just bought the combination sports card signed by MJ and Kobe, the most ever for any sports card. Do you guys collect sports cards? If so, what's your collection like? How would you rate Mr. Wonderful's investment? Do you want to do a first ever Sleepers Discord comment section thing, and I'll answer for you and you answer for me to this question?
Sure.
Okay, I'm Carter. This is Carter's answer to Did you ever collect sports card? No.
That's it.
That's your answer, correct. Do you want to answer for me now?
Um, So I used to I was really into it in like sixth and seventh grade, but then like I got to high school and I started rapping and found tennis and girls and I was like, cars are stupid.
Was I right that that was your answer?
It's a comment. No, not really. That wasn't really
Damn,
something.
I thought for sure you were just gonna downplay and act like "Pff, no."
No, not sports cars, but I was a big Yu-Gi-Oh guy back in the day for my people out there. But I will say this. I'll have my New Year's resolution next year will be that I'm gonna start collecting cards. It'll last till February and then I'll be done.
Got it. Okay, interesting. You basically nailed mine.
Let's go.
Yeah, yeah. Now I'm a big cards guy, but playing cards, like betting cards,
Yeah.
those cards. Yeah. Let's see. Sorry. Couple comments from someone that I have to unignore in order to see them. Sleeve Nash
Oh wait,
says,
you and him aren't good right now?
"No, I'm great with Sleeve. I love Sleeve. I still have him ignored, and I know it's Sleeve, so I just click it every time."
Oh, got you.
Sleeve says, "I've got this friend. Let's just call him Steve. He's thinking about joining the Sleepers Discord, but he needs a little push. Tell him to hop in and team up with Sleeve to create the best duo since D and P. Uh, Steve Nash, Sleeve Nash's friend. Join the Discord, I think.
What's DNP?
I don't know.
Like Dr. and Pepper?
I don't know. Every Sleeper says, y'all have recently shared how Sleepers got started and where the logo came from. How'd you land on the Fire Podcast intro song? Do you even know where that came from?"
Yeah, you told me about this website, and it's like I think you can like buy beats on there for like like a buck, and you went through it, and you sent one. You're like, this one is like very cheap. We should use it. It's really good, and it caught on. People like very much enjoy the intro song, but I think we just got it from some random website.
Basically found this instrumentalist who makes hip hop beats that I loved. He was incredible, and I forget his name now because it's been a couple of years. But yeah, he I think was just trying to sell beats to rappers and singers, and sold them royalty free, basically for anywhere between $100 to $300. I think you could buy it for like limited use for $90, and then you could buy it for all uses for 300. And I bought like five of them for 90 just to have when we first started doing things. Once we figured out this one was really, really good, I bought the 300 and now we can use it wherever. So shout out to whoever that guy was. I forget his name. I've looked him up in years since and he has no internet traceability anymore. So this forgotten musical mastermind, but he's the same guy. He made the beats that were the songs that Evan Meyer and I had on my bachelor party where my boy just kept singing
He
everything.
made that
Da, 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 da.
dog. That one is
Dude,
all time.
this guy's heat. I'm telling you, he had like 100 in his catalog that were incredible. But wish I remembered his name. Sleeve Nash says, "I listened to that new Gunner album and I don't understand a word he's saying. I used to play that stuff back in middle school, but if you're over 25 and still listening to it, I'm sorry for you."
Is that Gunna is who he's referring to?
I think.
Okay. I listen, I cannot get with people. And look, I'm a musical hater, right? Like I'll comment on an artist. But people who like comment on what people listen to, I don't understand it. Just
Okay.
listen to what you want to listen to.
Yeah. I mean, you are one of the biggest violators of your own rule there.
How?
You hate the Beatles and you make fun
Yeah.
of anyone for listening to old music. Yeah, you do not take a listen to what you want to listen to approach with people that like the
No,
Beatles.
I take the approach of like with all due respect, and then I get disrespectful. Like with all due respect, like what you like, but the Beatles stink.
No, like there was a song on a Purdue highlight reel that we did a video on yesterday, and you shit on that. That was not a listen to what you want to listen to. You do not take that approach with
All right, well,
Chance.
that was me taking the easy way out because I think Sleeve's stupid. I think Sleeve's stupid because Gunna's fire, and if you don't think Gunna's fire, then piss off.
Okay, that's the real Carter. You're welcome, folks, for helping us get there. I feel like I just went psychiatrist on you for a second. All hail the Pope, eight-time champ, says, with teams going after older players from overseas, what do you feel about players being able to come back to college in NBA if the NBA didn't work with college eligibility remaining? Basically, all one and dones that shouldn't have left. Yeah, have you? This is kind of rumored to be going on with Quinshon Judkins. Have you seen that?
Yeah, that he could go back to school.
Yeah, I don't think he actually is, but there was rumor that Judkins might literally go play again and then still have the Browns have his rights, which would be wild. It would be cool if that could happen with college. I think it should happen.
I thought the county jail had its rights to Quinshon Judkins.
Ah, well, I don't know the latest on that. Is there something I missed?
Yeah, well, it's just not good. Not good
Okay.
is what I'll say. But I think there would be, but at the same time, I also find myself thinking like make a decision staying on the I don't want like the whole having a plan B thing is you should think about that and the consequences. Like if you go, there's no consequences. You basically just can go back to school. They're just gonna have a bunch of people just enter in the draft, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's got to be consequences of your actions.
Yep. Yeah, I hear you. It'd basically just be the RJ Lewis rule. Like, could he come back? He didn't get there. But I don't know. I'm for it. Why not just honestly let anyone play college basketball, dog? Let LeBron James come. He's got 4 years of eligibility. Let a 47-year-old LeBron James captain Creighton to a national championship. I don't care. If we're gonna let 29-year-old Serbians do it, let's just draw the line at anyone has 4 years of eligibility. All Hail the Pope says if you had to pick three Heisman finalists, who would you pick? All Hail the Pope. My brother in Christ, my brother in BBN. We love you. We really do. I love your presence on the show every single day. But my brother, that was a segment on the pod roughly 2 days ago, and you can find it on the Sleepers YouTube channel. You'll have to go there for our Heisman thoughts. T. Steffi says, hey guys, which players that were highly regarded but struggled last season do you think will have a bounce back year?
Xavier Booker.
You think he'll have a bounce back year?
Yeah, I think he'll play.
Mara is my answer, taking a selfish approach, but I think the narrative on Mara is he can't play at all, and I think Dusty will make him look rather good in the Michigan drop coverage system.
Fair.
Sleeve Nash has the final comment today. Do you have the comments up right now?
Yeah.
So I'm going to read the first 5 words and then you can comment on the rest of this. Sleeve says Anthony Edwards is a clown. He proceeds to say a bunch of shit I'm just not going to read on the show. You want to pulse check that for me?
Yeah, sleeve. Mm, mm-mm. Be better, man. Be better.
Like, pretty seriously, not good stuff there.
Yeah, borderline racist.
Yeah. Just wanted to fact check that with you.
Right. But, sleeve is 5'6", so
Okay. Yeah, I almost wonder if that was, if he's sending that just to like troll and try and bait us into something. You never know with Sleeve, but
yeah, it's racist, sleeve. It is.
okay. All right. Well, let's move on
Yeah.
because, yeah, let's move on to the show. We're brought to you by nothing. Still nothing.
Yeah, but it's gonna be something soon.
Is it?
It's gonna be something soon.
We sure about that?
It's gonna be something
Is
soon.
there about that?
It's gonna be something soon.
All right. You want to take a break or anything? I feel like we never actually take a break during these.
No, why don't we just go? Should we just get to the show?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Topic number one today is a twist on another conversation we've already had this summer. I forget how we phrased it. I think it was like the most intriguing teams, most teams with like the most curiosity, or maybe who should you root for? Kind of a mix of all of these. I'm going to frame this a different way. NBA League Pass. Basically, what if that existed for college basketball? I want to come up with the list of the 10 most watchable teams in college basketball. This is not going to be the 10 teams that we think are best. I don't want that. I don't think the whole spirit of NBA League Pass is not let's just watch the teams that are on TV every single night. You already get to see those teams. So I'm talking teams that you might have to maybe go a little out of your way for, other than the obvious ones we just think are the most fun. But ultimately, let's come up with a list of the 10 most watchable, most fun teams to watch, our college basketball league pass rankings for next year.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, number one is a zero hesitation answer for me. L's up.
Can I get one from you?
No,
Damn it. Why not?
but Louisville is my most watchable team in college basketball.
Yeah, I think so. It's gonna be extremely fun. Offense, shooty shooty. It's gonna be impeccable.
Threes mixed with more threes, mixed with Michael Brown, mixed with Ryan Conwell, mixed with like maybe a hilariously bad front court is
Yeah.
like an all time. Like the intrigue of like how bad will the front court be honestly has me really excited to watch this team.
Respect Sonata Frew.
who we've never seen play.
I've seen him live.
Have you?
No.
Exactly. So, yeah, should be good. Number two on the list, there's a team coming to mind for me, but I could be talking to other teams.
I was gonna say BYU.
BYU's the team that was coming to mind for me. Just Rob Wright's fun. DeBonce's obviously fun.
Yeah, it's fun. It'll be fun to watch.
Richie comes from potatoes.
Yeah. Potato, my potato,
Have
potato.
you heard
Yeah.
the Staten hype, by the way? Were you on the video with me for Staten?
No, no, but I saw the tweet.
Yeah, big time. They're
Yeah.
really talking to him. If he's a player, like,
Yeah, if he's a
yikes.
player, they could be number one on this list.
Okay, so we'll go Louisville 1, BYU 2. Now the board is wide open, I think. So I don't know how many top 10 teams on this list I want outside of those two here.
Are we sure Duke's not on this list still?
Give me the pitch.
Boozer.
Is that the pitch? Is he like super fun to watch? I love Boozer, but I'm not like enthralled by paying attention to his games.
Yeah, but I feel like people gravitate towards family, and there's two Boozers.
Yeah. I would be okay putting Duke on the list somewhere. I don't think they're three.
Okay, I see where your thought process is. So now we're gonna operate a little bit different here.
Yeah, I think there's a pivot coming stylistically in how we approach this soon that I'm kind of excited for.
Okay, let's get fun. I think Florida's third.
That's not where I was going, but I'm intrigued.
Guards, fun, golden,
Sure.
little front courty courty.
Yeah. I don't know if you got me with that. I mean, yeah, it's objectively fun with Boogie and Xavier. They're
Oh, I know
probably
where
on the
you
list.
want. I know where you want to go third.
Where?
Do you want to say Michigan?
No, Michigan's not on my list at all.
Oh, who you
I
got?
think shooting questions mixed with like Cadeau being unwatchable. I'm nowhere close with Michigan. I mean, do you want me to just like word vomit a bunch of teams I would think about?
Kinda.
I'll go through it. I think Florida, Kentucky, because Mark Pope shooty shoot is going to be fun.
Arizona on your list?
Arizona was going to be my pitch for three.
Yeah, I like that.
Youth and chaos, and Tommy Lloyd plays fun basketball, and I love Koa Pete so much.
Yeah, Braden. I love the freshman class.
Yeah, okay, so we're gonna put Arizona three because I'm really excited on them. But outside of that, like you could go the route of picking players you like to watch, which for me would qualify Purdue, Auburn, possibly Alabama if you feel that way about Pettiford. You could go the route of possible impending disaster, but I gotta see it. In that case, I would talk about Washington and USC being extremely watchable.
Could Arkansas fall in that category at all?
I think Arkansas might be on the list because, and they're probably going to be good. We're probably being too mean to an extent. Card, I think there's a pitch that North Carolina is on this list because of the chaos of what could happen if it goes sideways with Hubert Davis and wanting to watch a Caleb Wilson led team try and figure it out.
Does that mean that
That's
St.
kind of where
John's is
my
on the
brain was
list
headed
too?
is like the watchable disasters.
Could St. John's be a disaster? Is it a
Yeah, the
watch?
question is how good is that offense still? But
I think they
yes,
might earn themselves on the list because Patino alone. Like
yeah,
he's just a watchable coach.
he is a watchable coach. He would be must-watch television for sure. A year ago, I think we might have put Kansas State on the list. I'm not necessarily advocating for that, but PJ Haggerty is obviously at a place where you could play fun brand of basketball. You could tell me that new coaches are going to make things watchable,
NC
whether
State.
that's what's that?
NC State.
Yeah, I think NC State's very watchable for a lot of reasons this year.
Hate watchable. I'll be there.
I think Illinois is extremely watchable with all the just question marks and the Balkan experiment here.
Is Purdue on this list or no?
Not for me.
Not for you. Okay. So we
Unless
have.
you want to tell me it's just that fun to watch Braden and Omer's too, but yeah,
It is pretty fun to watch Braden, I must
it
say.
is really fun to watch Braden. It is.
But
We haven't mentioned
that's
UConn either.
that's us.
We haven't mentioned UConn either.
All right, so we got Arizona third. Ooh. I think. Oh, this is tough.
Texas Tech, Christian Anderson hasn't gotten a shout yet.
Yeah. Well, we'll fill that quota. Don't you worry. I think I'll go Florida next. The backcourt.
You want to put your Gator boys at four.
Yeah,
Staying on.
I want to put the national chance first. Yeah,
All right.
I want them all, and then
I'm talked into that successfully.
and then we can go Kentucky.
You're putting Kentucky five, you sure?
Yeah, it's Kentucky.
I think I need to hear your pitch of why though. I know I shouted them out, but I just want confirmation on it.
I mean, I think just because, like, to the watchability standpoint of it, it could go either way. This is about if Mark Pope gets the most out of this team, and if he gets the most out of this team, it's a feel-good story. People can get behind it. I
Are you
see.
going to be watching Kentucky being like, hell yeah, it's a feel good story? Is that what you're telling me?
It's not me. I'm talking about here.
Well, this is our list. I'm talking about us.
I ain't watching none of these mother. No, I'm kidding. Well, the thing is, my definition of like for me, Auburn's on the list.
I'd be okay with Auburn on
Oh,
the
would
list.
you? Okay, I
Yeah,
didn't think you would allow that.
100%,
I didn't
100%.
think you would allow that.
I'll allow anything, dude. I think
Maybe you
Kentucky
would.
might be on the list. I don't think they're five for me.
Who's five?
Like, dude, is getting fired up to watch Jalen Lowe in your top five watchability things this year?
Probably
Like, I'm
not.
sorry, but like, I'm just never. I don't think I'm gonna get there with that.
Yeah. Honestly, I might go another S. I might go Bama at this spot.
I didn't think about Bama.
Bylon, Bethea, Holloway. That could be extremely fun to watch.
Okay.
That system and that trio could be disgusting.
Okay, I have a confession to make on Bama. I'm a little tired of the whole Nate Oates thing.
How?
I It's good. It's smart basketball, but I was a lot more into watching it every game 3 years ago. Like now it's just are they making their threes or not every single game. And I think the caliber of player has dipped. Mark Sears was obviously awesome the last couple of years holding it up, but it's not like there's a Brandon Miller on this team or a Mark Sears that you got to pay attention to. They're just going to come out and shoot 100 threes. We know that. They'll win the games, they make them. They'll lose the games, they lose them. Unless you love Aiden Holloway, but I don't like watching Aiden Holloway like that.
See, but everything you just described is so fun to me. That,
Just threes.
yeah, I love it.
Can I run something by you then, though?
Oh no.
Well, I got a question for you. All these things you're talking about, you're like giving me offenses that are just fun to watch shooting threes. For you, the basketball fan, are all these things more fun to watch than what Michigan State put together last year for you?
But it's not me though. It's
This is our list. It's supposed to be you. Answer
but
for you.
I know, but I'm a Michigan State fan.
Right? But like I as a Michigan fan, I'm not sitting here being like that team's gonna be hella watchable. They'll probably be good. I don't think they're gonna be
I
fun.
honestly didn't think that last year's Michigan State team for non-Michigan State people was that watchable.
I loved watching y'all. Because the level of compete was so damn high. Y'all were just dogs.
Yeah, you appreciate that though.
I think a lot of people appreciate that. I think people like watching Michigan State teams when they play hard like that. But again, I'm not. This team's different. There's no Jace. So
Yeah, but like maybe like the fun ability of just like Cohen Carr.
Cohen Carr and like I don't know that you could convince me the level of like togetherness and all that Spartan dog
But
bullshit is
yeah,
really fun to watch.
Wolf Wolf.
Yeah, but that's again, it's my question to you. Are you putting shooty shoot Jalen Lowe over Michigan State's
No, I'm
dogs?
not.
And
No, I'm not. I'm putting Michigan State.
all right, well then we got some ordering to do because we got to find a fit team, and I don't think it's Michigan State this year, but I just
All right,
want
well,
that as like a benchmark for where we
okay.
these teams.
But on the topic too, like teams that could go one way or the other, North Carolina is up there for me.
They are
Just because I'm going to be locked in to see what it looks like.
okay.
And they have Caleb Wilson. They got Trimble back. They have some front court people, Hubert. That would be must watch TV for me.
Okay. All right, we're gonna put North Carolina on the list. I want to give one random shout that I don't think anyone's gonna see coming. I'm pretty intrigued in watching Virginia this year.
I'm with you on that.
So I think they got some really unique international players and the stylistic difference of being out of the Tony Bennett era into like an
Yeah,
actually really good coach. What is Virginia going to look like
right.
is
Real
really intriguing me.
basketball era.
Right.
Yeah, I'm with that. Is them being, what would they be, 6 or 7?
We would have three ACC teams in our top six most watchable basketball teams, and none of them are Duke.
Well, Duke is Duke, so we know that. Creighton wouldn't come anywhere near for you on this one, would it?
I do not have any interest in watching Josh Dix and Owen Freeman, who, by the way, may not suit up for Creighton this year.
Understandable. You probably do have a lot of interest in Wesley Yates and Daniel Sprinkle, though.
Yeah, I want Washington here. I'm
I'm,
super
I'm,
intrigued in
I'm fine
Washington.
with Washington at this spot.
Can we put Washington at five, actually?
Sure.
I think Washington and USC might both belong here. I
I mean,
do. Like, if Elijah Arenas is playing,
he's not though.
isn't there height that he might make a recovery?
For real?
I thought so. Am I wrong on that?
Oh, I don't know.
I
I
thought
might
the
have.
latest buzz was he might actually play this year.
Oh shit. If he does, then yeah.
Sidelined 6 to 8 months. What would 6 months from July? August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. Elijah Arenas back for the NCAA tournament.
I think I might be fine with putting USC in here, but they got to be like 8.
Yeah, they can be low. So our top six right now is Louisville, BYU, Arizona, Florida, Washington, North Carolina.
I thought Arkansas next.
Let's quickly reset our nominees. We have Arkansas, we have Alabama, we have Auburn, we have Kentucky, we have Michigan State, we haven't mentioned Houston. Does Houston get a shot for you? Because they're kind of just like the Michigan State dog shit, but good at basketball.
They should be in here.
I think so too. Uh, we kind of mentioned Purdue, but kind of didn't. I'm not letting us do St. John's, I don't think, as we go further down the list. We haven't done UConn at all, but I don't think UConn's there.
Uh,
Duke is for sure in the mix. And I think that was all our serious nominations at this point.
Probably Texas Tech at all?
Oh, yeah, Texas Tech. Forgot Texas Tech.
Yeah. I mean, Anderson, Toppin, those two.
Texas Tech and
And
USC was the other one we just said.
yeah.
So, all right. Who did you just say you wanted at seven? Arkansas?
Yeah.
So we have USC, Texas Tech, Arkansas, Alabama, Auburn, Kentucky, Michigan State, Houston, and Duke as nominees. We need four more on our list. You want to put Arkansas seven?
Yeah.
Arkansas seven is fine by me. I'm going to try and close my eyes and imagine all these teams being on television at the same time. Who am I flipping on?
I'm turning on Houston.
I was going to say them or Texas Tech.
I was gonna say both.
You want to put Houston eight, Texas Tech nine?
Yeah. Oh man, I felt we're letting some team. We're turning on Kentucky though.
We have one spot left, and it's USC, Alabama, Auburn, Kentucky, Michigan State, and Duke for our final watchability spot. Or we just make this the 15 most watchable teams.
No. Blasphemy. Andy Katz wouldn't let us do that.
Be a good nod to the mid rankings.
I'm closing my eyes. Michigan State already played. I'm trying to find a game.
But Cohen Carr Dunky Dunks.
Both hard no, he knows are fun. I'm putting on a game. It's probably Duke.
I'll eliminate them if you want. I'll eliminate Kentucky. Let's do elimination. You just self-eliminated your team, Michigan State. I'm eliminating Kentucky. Yes, they're fun to watch, but I don't find Jalen Lowe actually all that enjoyable, and he's got to prove it to me before I get there. So we're left with USC, Alabama, Auburn, and Duke. I think there's two cuts out of that group of four that are obvious.
Bama and Auburn?
I think we cut Bama and Auburn. They're fun teams, but there's a lot of meh players this year.
Okay, those are cut.
Which leaves us with USC and Duke. We need one of them to be 10th on the list in terms of league pass watchability rankings.
Let's be honest with ourselves here.
Duke.
It's Duke.
Yeah, it's Duke.
I know. I know you're gonna try to get there, but it's Duke.
That made it a lot easier. All right. So I feel like this order is all over the place. League Pass watchability rankings: Louisville 1, feel great. BYU 2, feel great. Arizona 3, feel great. Florida 4, feel good. Washington 5, we might have lost it. North Carolina 6, Arkansas 7, Houston 8, Texas Tech 9, Duke 10.
Can't wait.
Dude, I think there's going to be Duke fans who are just like, this is trolling, right?
No, not if you. Well, listen. You gotta listen.
Wait, we forgot Virginia.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do because I don't like. We're gonna put no. If we put Virginia in instead of Duke?
I got it. We're going to take North Carolina off and put Virginia on.
Yes.
Because are you really tuning into North Carolina games just to watch Hubert get fired?
No, I'm not. I'm not.
It's still like Seth Tribble at point. Like,
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
all right. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna move everybody up. Put Virginia at 10, Washington 5, Arkansas 6, Houston 7, Texas Tech 8, Duke 9, Virginia 10. That feel good?
Yeah. Feels okay.
It doesn't feel that good to
It
me
feels
either.
okay. Well, I love the four. The top four is what matters to me.
Yeah, maybe we should just stop at 4. Maybe should we not watch college basketball this year?
I mean, I feel like that's what everyone else in the industry does.
That's what everybody accuses us of anyway. We can do
Yeah.
recaps without watching any of the games.
Let's give them what they want.
Our second topic today is another list of 10. 10 teams. I want to come up with a list of 10 teams with the biggest gap between their ceiling and their floor. Fun topic. Teams that could be really, really great, but also realistically could be bad or really bad.
Okay. Maybe that. Oh, I feel like this is one of those topics too, though, that I feel like you and I disagree on big
Yeah,
time.
yeah, we're going to have to convince each other of a couple of these, I think.
I'm an awful convincer.
That's not true.
You don't think?
No,
Okay. Is it my eyes?
don't bat your eyes at me, my friend. All
Why?
right. Number one on the list is I think I think there is a clear 1-1 here. I do.
Or the highest ceiling and highest floor?
Team that has the biggest gap between how good and how bad they might be. Yeah, I think there's a team that I think could be top 2 in the country that also could miss the tournament.
St. John's?
They'd be close to one on my list. I like them close. They're in the conversation, but they're not my 1-1.
Michigan?
Michigan. 100% I think it's Michigan. And I St. John's is probably the next one and you could debate them, so I'm open to listening to St. John's being ahead. But yeah, to me there's major spacing issues with Michigan. Yaxel, there are competition level concerns. You have very obvious I'm unhappy guys with Merez and Mara competing with each other, and you have Cadeau who is either going to be a hit or a total imploding disaster. No way around it. So all of those juggling simultaneously is crazy chaotic to me. And truly, if it all hits simultaneously, they might be the second best team in the country. But if it all went south, they could easily miss the tournament. And I don't feel that way about St. John's. The Big East is too bad that St. John's will win games in the Big East just by their talent. If Michigan was in the Big East, I wouldn't have concerns. They're in the Big Ten. Big Ten's a gauntlet.
Top three. Michigan, Kentucky, St. John's.
Oh, I got to hear the Kentucky argument because I think they have a pretty high floor.
Even like what I'm just saying, like a Jalen Lowe led team.
Yeah.
JQ is not himself. He's not as healthy. Ortega, he's Ortega, if you were wondering. Denzel Aberdeen is like, what if these guys just Mark Pope doesn't get it out of them? The roster's
I
kind of
think
meh.
Kentucky's on the list, although I wouldn't have put them on mine until you said it. But I think they're on the list. I just think they're lower.
Okay.
Because I think Pope's offense gives them a pretty high floor. And realistically, how deep they are, like they have 11 good players. That's gonna win them some games.
All right, St. John's gotta be next then.
St. John's is 2. I like Michigan 1, St. John's 2. Yeah. Then there's a big group we're gonna have to make arguments for.
I hate that this list could be like full of Big Ten teams.
There's 2 Big Ten teams I think are absolutely on the list.
Is it Washington and UCLA?
No, I wouldn't put either there.
Who? Illinois.
I think Illinois and Michigan State are both here.
What's the
Can I give you the
what's
Michigan
Michigan
State
State?
argument?
You said what?
Can I give you the Michigan State argument?
Of course you can.
The Michigan State argument, some people would argue they don't have a high ceiling. My argument is with Tom Izzo, their ceiling is always win the Big Ten. The floor this year, I think, is being the worst roster Izzo's ever put together. I mean, he's openly saying Cohen Carr and Jeremy Fears got to lead our team. They got to be our guys. They averaged 8 and 8 last year. There isn't a proven guy here. There isn't a pro on the roster, unless you believe Cohen Carr is. So, like, if another coach was coaching this team, I think we'd all mock them a bubble team. But with Tom Izzo, their ceiling is win the Big Ten, and their floor is the worst he's ever put together to me. Illinois is like undeniable. They could be top 10. They could really struggle, in my opinion.
Yeah, that I think that's fair to say. Would you put them as the next teams though?
I don't know if I would put them 3 or 4. There might be some we haven't come up with yet, but I want to nominate both to be on the list. Now, I you also could deny Michigan State and just say that Izzo gives them such a high floor they can't be here because
You,
that's
you
fair.
convinced me with the argument.
Okay.
The
All right.
roster's a little bit.
I can keep spitballing more and then we can try and sort if you want, or do you want to throw any teams out? Anybody else coming to mind?
Spitballing here. I would have Creighton on my list.
Creighton's a good one.
I have Creighton on the list. You wouldn't have Arkansas on your list, would you?
I think Arkansas could be on the list. They're probably around the cut line for me, but could be.
Auburn get a shot at it all?
Auburn definitely could be. I think Alabama definitely could be.
Hmm. Those are the ones that you got any more that you think need to be maybe thrown out there to be sorted?
Oh, I got more. I
Oh,
got more. Isn't Kansas here?
oh yeah. Peterson is just that good.
Because
Peter,
can't if he's that good, they could be top 5, and if he's not, they could be out of the tournament.
right. Peterson is Kobe. Peterson is not Kobe.
Yep, I think Kansas is there. I think North Carolina's here.
North Carolina is there.
I think they could be top 25. I think they could be a Hubert Davis team. Who knows? Um, NC State probably belongs as a mention.
On the cusp, I feel like. I feel like they could sneak their way in here at like 10.
This one's going to be a surprise to some people, I think, but I think Ohio State's here
I like
because
that from you.
talent-wise, they might be a top 10 roster in the sport.
I like
And
that. I like that from you a lot,
and
honestly.
Diebler's bad, so who knows? Uh, one more one I want to throw out. What about Ole Miss?
Store bundle low, just hit.
Some chaotic pieces, toxic pieces that could go super south or could be really, really good if Chris Beard's actually what we think he is.
Oh, do they make it though?
Just a nomination for me, but
Nomination. Okay, I like the nomination. From your nominations, I think
yeah.
UNC for sure has to be on here.
We got Michigan 1, St. John's 2. The nominations are officially Kansas, Illinois, Michigan State, Creighton, Arkansas, Auburn, Alabama, North Carolina, NC State, Ohio State, Ole Miss, and then Kentucky. So we need to choose 8 of these 12 to put on the list. I like Kansas at 3, if you do, and then I'd like to let you lead from there.
Let's go ahead. Let's go Kansas at 3. I still would like Kentucky at 4, even though you think it might be high.
Feels so high, dude, because they're not missing the tournament. Like
Is
North
there anyone on here that's missing the tournament?
Carolina could.
That's true. All right, let's work through those teams first. Is it too high to put Ohio State at this point?
Carolina could and Ohio State could.
Let's go North Carolina and then Ohio State.
Carolina 4, Ohio State 5.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
going to stop there from saying this team could miss the tournament because I will get trolled endlessly by a bunch of rival fans.
okay.
But there are multiple more teams in this group that's upcoming that could.
You're just throwing that out there.
Again, the current list that is not Kentucky, because I don't think there's a world Kentucky miss the tournament. Ole Miss, NC State, Bama, Auburn, Arkansas won't miss the tournament. Creighton, Michigan State, and Illinois.
Go Michigan State next.
You think so?
I think they had the widest gap. Yeah.
What is their ceiling? Like 10th? Higher? 5th?
I think the ceiling is probably like eighth,
And then what's the floor?
44th.
And what's Kentucky's ceiling and floor to you? Because you like them on this list.
Kentucky ceiling is one.
And their floor? I don't think it's in the 40s.
No, but
I don't even think it's in the 30s.
you don't. I would say like 32.
Okay. So a 32 spot gap for Kentucky. You have Michigan State a little bit bigger than that. Why not Illinois? Why isn't Illinois sixth here? Because I think best case for Illinois is like a 2 seed. Everything hits and it's crazy. And I do think the worst case is this is the worst Underwood team in a while.
Even with like Big T and Kylan just being what they are.
Kylan, the guy with the Sage who shot 28% from three last year,
Good
who
point.
everyone's so sure is a no-brainer now.
Yeah, but Greece.
They're starting him Rickhouse again, right?
Maybe.
And the 22-year-old Petrovic is going to be better than the lottery pick, right?
Yeah, it's as much as you pitch it right now, Illinois probably deserves a shot next.
I like Illinois at six, man.
Let's go Illinois 6.
I'll let you take 7 and 8 since I'm steamrolling you a little bit. We got Michigan, St. John's, Kansas, North Carolina, Ohio State, Illinois. Three Big Ten teams in our top six.
I
Michigan State, Creighton, Arkansas, Alabama, Auburn, NC State, Ole Miss, and Kentucky are the other nominations.
You gotta go Creighton, Ole Miss.
Creighton 7.
Yeah,
Arguing against myself on Ole Miss quickly, how high is the ceiling? They got to have like a top 10 ceiling, I think, to be here. Do we think a store team does?
I think a store, Malik Dia, Nico Bundalo
Yeah.
area actually becomes somewhat of a guy. Like that, yeah, I do. James Scott, yeah, I think there's a world.
All right, let's put Creighton 7, Ole Miss 8. I am with it. Michigan State, as much as I want to put them here, they might not be long just because of Izzo.
It's just like you. It's just find a way. I feel like NC State's up there.
I like the NC State shout.
Yeah.
All right, NC State 9. I think we've done a good job through 9. Now we have to choose one of Michigan State, Arkansas, Auburn, Alabama, and Kentucky here. Counterpoint, I'm going to pitch another new Big Ten team as we get out of here.
Who?
What about Indiana? Because if Tucker and Wilkerson are both like all Big Ten good, DeVries has some year one magic. They could have a Dusty May Michigan-esque season, finish second in the league, and have some March success. Or it could go south and they're not even a tournament team.
I think I like that option because Wilkerson and DeVries is a duo.
And I think as you go through the 5 nominations, Kentucky's safely in the tournament. Michigan State should be. Bama and Auburn are going to be good, not great. Arkansas is good, I think. I don't think I have questions that they're going to be good.
Yeah, that's fair. I
So,
think
all
I'll go.
right. So that leaves us our top 10 teams. Biggest gap between their ceiling and their floor. Michigan, St. John's, Kansas, North Carolina, Ohio State, Illinois, Creighton, Ole Miss, NC State, and Indiana. Since we didn't have Michigan State on the list in the last topic, let's end our show today with a Michigan State based topic. Give me Michigan State's player points per game.
Oh, I thought we were gonna do highest verticals in the country top 10.
We can do that too if you'd like.
Okay, I think Michigan State, we're doing a lot of things about, I think Raphael came on here and said or came on the interwebs and said that Purdue would average 97 points. I think that Michigan State isn't going to have any double-digit scores this season, but we're going to average 91 points.
So Michigan State last year scored 77 points per game. That was 79th nationally. They do like to play fast at times with Jeremy Fears pushing the pace. They scored 77 points a game on a team that couldn't make a three at all. So I do feel like in general, it's safe to project this team in the mid 70s. One thing I would point out, the last 5 seasons before this year, they were at 69, 72, 70, 72. So jumping up to 77 points a game was a 5 point or more leap for the first time in the last 5 years. And I do
Really?
think Jace helped a pretty large part of that. So I would think mid 70s is the number we're after, whether it's a little below or a little above 75. That feels like the right benchmark.
Yeah, let's just say 75.
Okay. Who leads this team in scoring, Cart?
Well, I should have put a dartboard up behind me and just thrown it and see
The
where it landed.
leading returning scorer is Cohen Carr, who was at 8.1 points a game. After that, it's Jackson Kohler at 7.8 points a game. After that, it's Jeremy Fears at 7.2. No other returning player scored more than 5 points a game on last year's team. You have some new faces and new ads, though, that could shake this up. I think there's an obvious leading scorer on the team.
Colin?
I think it's Kohler. And if
Kohler.
it's not Kohler, I guess you can pitch me on Cohen.
I was going, my two options were going to be either honestly Kohler or Fort. I think just someone needs to score. And like, I think Fort might have the ability to just, if he's going to start, which I think he's going to, I
Yeah,
think someone's going to have to shoot and score.
I can be talked into Fort leading this team in scoring, and he plays the Jace role and plays it well.
But here's how we're going to Kohler though, because Izzo wants to throw it in the post so bad. Kohler's going to get touches. That might be one of the go-to offensive options.
Counterpoint: Cohen Carr scored more than Jackson Kohler last year, as Cohen Carr came off the bench, and Cohen Carr played less minutes than Jackson Kohler.
Do we just need to get with the fact that Colin Carr might lead this team in scoring?
Maybe there is a world truly, as much as I don't want to make, because I think Kohler's scoring upside is still massive. Maybe there's a world where Kohler just is what he is and is a really good role playing big and is not ever going to be a first team guy. I like him still. I think there's three guys. It could be Cohen, it could be Kohler, it could be Fort that lead this team in scoring. We're picking between those three to me. So you're the Spartan expert. I'll let you make the decision.
Not by choice.
Both only played 20 minutes a game last year and scored 8 points a game. That's Carr and Kohler. So if you just assume they play 26 minutes this year instead of 20, they should both be at like 10 a game if
I'm
they
gonna
don't
go.
even improve.
I'm gonna go Colin Carr.
And how many points?
I think Cohen averages 13 points a game.
All right. I'm fact checking something quickly.
No. Who the leading scorer last year is probably what? Akins? Jace? One of those guys?
Akins and Jace both scored 12 points a game. So you have Cohen Carr scoring a point more per game than Jace Richardson did last year, if you have him at 13 points a game.
Hmm.
That feels right.
No.
Uh, just what I wanted to quickly fact check. Brandon Dawson's career high at Michigan State was 11 points a game.
Really? How many minutes? You have that up by that by chance?
30 minutes.
30 minutes, really? Yeah, 13 might be a little bit high then. Probably more closer to 12.
Better Brandon Dawson is the Cohen Carr scoring hope this year as a junior.
I need you to stop rocking back and forth.
I'm just trying to process. I'm doing my best to wrap my brain around this decision that all Spartan fans have led me to believe is going to happen. He's going to be
Well,
better Brandon Dawson this year.
here's what it is. There should be a disclaimer on. I have no effing clue who's gonna lead this team in scoring or what's gonna happen.
Wouldn't it just be Fort? If it's that, wouldn't it be the guy they brought in to take all the shots in the backcourt?
So when we actually get to this, I think it's going to be like a 1 point difference between all these guys.
All right. Okay. So then let's just get through them. So you got Carr at what? What? Give me the number you want to officially lock in.
Let's go 13. 13.2.
My God, dude. All right. I just don't like. I don't understand how he's going to score more than Jace. That's ludicrous to me.
How many minutes did Jace play? 20?
Let me look. Sorry, I'm on Brandon Dawson's Michigan State team, not last year's.
Please give me
He played 25 minutes a game and scored 12 points a game. So Cohen's now going to jump up to 30 minutes a game and play. Like he'd have to play 30 to hit 13, I think.
What would you put him at though?
I mean, I also don't have Cohen leading the team in scoring. So I guess somebody has to be at 13 a game probably. But like a good year for Cohen to me is 10, 10, 11.
I would welcome that
If
too.
there's a guy at 13 or more, I feel highly confident it's Trey Ford. If
Here's where I'm at with this. Like I said, I don't have that much of a difference between those guys. So like if Trey Fort being the leading one at 13, I could easily see Cohen being at 10 a game. Like that's
well, my thing would be this: if Cohen leads Michigan State in scoring, I would guess it's like everyone's at 10. There's like five guys at 10, and Cohen's just ahead. But to me, like if there's a guy who kind of separates a little and is like a go-to guy, to me it's Ford. They're gonna run all the shit for him. But also, like, I don't know, maybe Cohen just plays 35 minutes a game and gets 7 dunks a game and averages 18. I don't know. Y'all, this is your team. So I'm just gonna lock in Cohen at 13.2 because that's what you said. Trey Fort's next. Is it Ford or is it Kohler?
I think it's Cooper.
It might be.
That, I Fort
Fort is next at how much?
12.7.
Okay, so we've got both Cohen Carr and Trey Ford averaging more than Jace Richardson did last season. Cool. Next up is Jackson Kohler, I think.
Yeah,
We give him 12.4. What number would you like for Jax?
9.5.
Nobody else over 10 then, huh?
I don't think so.
Okay. I'm letting you rock. That feels low for Jax. I think it feels low for Jax.
Very well could be.
I don't think there's a gap between Cohen and Fort and Jax to that extent, like 13, 13, and 9.
What would you have it at, those three guys?
Fort at 12, Cohen at 11, Kohler at 10 instead of 13, 13, and 9.5. But not all that different. So I'll let you rock. What's next up? Let me add this up real quick to see where we're at.
Next
Oh,
I'm probably gonna go.
this is where it gets in. It should be Fears, right?
I think it should be Fears, yeah.
Unless one of you'd have to bank that like Ward or Scott or Tang is like a dude.
I think it's Fears.
Fears was at 7.2 last year in 24 minutes a game. Presuming he plays more, he should be right around 10, I would think.
Yeah, prob
You're at 35.4 points right now through the big three.
9.2.
9.2, huh? Okay. That'd be a good year. I'm okay. I like that one. That's the first one I think I agree with.
I could tell.
Yeah, I'm not rocking back and
You're
forth.
not rocking back and forth. You're not looking
You
at
just
Brendan Dawson in the background.
you have Cohen Carr and Trey Fort exceeding what Chase Richardson did, and you're just like, yeah. Like,
Yeah,
and then you
well, okay. All right.
simultaneously defend that y'all use Jace right. It
Dog,
makes no sense.
Jace's numbers are so like actually skewed though because of what he did earlier in the year. Like when on his minutes restriction. When he was playing the 30 minutes a game, he was averaging like 18.
He averaged 12.5 points a game in conference play.
But I'm saying like but I'm saying as you go through it,
It wasn't that much of an
divide it up.
I mean, like just in February, is that where we're at? But like we have a 20 game
Probably
conference
the minute
sample
like the
size.
Oregon game hit.
We have a 20 game conference sample size. He scored the same amount per game that he scored all season. 12 a game. I digress. Miss saying that. Who's next after Fears?
Like I'm podcasting in fear right now.
You're at 44.6, so you want roughly 30 more points from your non-big four.
No, before okay. I think
Cooper is going to start, I think.
huh?
I think Coop's going to start.
I was gonna have the thing is I was gonna have Coop at like 5.
That'd be the same as last year, which seems low.
Still think Coop.
He's gonna get to Paul's minutes too, I think, unless you think McCulloch's gonna play a lot.
I think McCullough also think we could go a little bit small.
Okay.
So I 6 max for him. 6 max.
I'll take
So
6 for Coop.
call it 5, 6.
We're giving Coop 6 because I
Okay.
he's gonna score one more point than he did last year.
Okay.
I think that's low too. But there's probably people in between Fears and Coop then. So
And then I go Kurt Hang next.
Kurtz hang ahead of Cam Ward.
Yep.
What's Kurtz hang at? Last year's team, again, they're probably not going to do minutes the same way. But outside the big four scorers on last year's team, you had Kohler, Fears, and Fiddler all at 7 a game as the fifth, sixth, and seventh leading scorers.
Yes, you're probably right. That Coop probably is a little bit low given where he's at. Can I bump Coop to 7?
Yeah.
I either bump Coop to 7, and then I'd like to put Kurt Hang
7 point what?
7.4
Okay.
and Kurt Hang at 7.1.
Okay. I like that. I feel good about both of those.
Okay. And
You're up to
then
59.1 through your top six.
I think I'm going Cam Ward at 5.7.
Okay. 64.8.
Ooh. Yeah, you're right. Some guys are gonna be low. Some guys are gonna have to go up on this. And I'm looking more towards maybe the Kohler and Fears going up.
I don't know. I feel
You don't
pretty
know?
good about that. I think it's just going to be added with depth here. Like you basically need 10 more points from McCulloch, Scott, what, Ugachukwu?
I'd give all those guys
Who are we
3.
missing?
That McCullough, Ugachukwu,
Is that the whole team?
they got Wojcik and Nick Sanders.
We're not missing like one name.
I don't think so.
We're not missing one name. This team
No.
is thin without Caleb Glenn. My God.
Yeah.
Okay. If that's how it shakes out, I think Ward might be the one that's low.
I was gonna go 3 a game for the remaining 3 guys. That should give it around 9.
Okay. Who's next after Ward?
Let's go.
Scott?
Yeah, let's go Scott 3,
3-8.
3.8, and then go McCullough like 3.2, and Ugachukwu 3 even.
You got Divine at 3 even?
Yeah,
How many minutes is Divine Ugochukwu playing?
hopefully 7.
Okay. Adds up to 74.8, which would be the
Perfect.
second highest total in 6 years.
Perfect.
Cohen
You
Carr,
said, you said that's the highest total in 6 years?
second highest total in
Second highest total?
yeah.
Mm,
Got
seems
two
like a lot.
two guys offensively outperforming Jace Richardson this year.
I, I,
Cohen
I,
Carr and
I would
Trey
I
Ford.
would like you to just do this by yourself, and I would love to hear what it looks like. Just like you don't even got to add it up real quick. Like just right now, you had the list in front of you. What's it look like?
Fort at 12, Carr
Okay.
at 11, Kohler at 10.
Hmm.
No, let's add it up. Fort at 12, Carr at 11, Kohler at 10, Fears at 10,
Okay.
Coop at 7, Tang at 6, Ward at 6, Scott at 4, McCulloch at 4, Divine at 2. 72 for me. 2 points less than you.
I
But
like that.
yeah, not all that different. I don't think anyone's gonna score as I mean, they're gonna play more. So it's points per game, raw total. It's probably fair to have people ahead of Jace, as much as I'm joking about it. But also, like, are we even positive Izzo's actually gonna play anyone that much?
Yeah, true. I don't know why we're making this assumption he's just gonna give guys
Yeah.
more
Like
minutes.
just because there's not 13 good players on this team doesn't mean he's gonna play people 32
I
minutes.
have to mentally prepare myself that I there's a world where Devon Ugachukwu plays Trey Holloman minutes.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like Cohen Carr could have played 30 minutes on last year's team if they
Right.
wanted him to. They didn't. So we're just like, yeah, he's all American now. Okay. Like, I guess we'll see. But all right, I think you did pretty good as much as I gave you shit. We did pretty good. Good job. One big thing presented by nothing and no one, and who cares what he got?
Well, first and foremost, I love you. Second and foremost, I I did something that I would like to repent on. And Riley's not here, so and I didn't want to save it till Thursday because I feel like I need to do it immediately. I stole something, Greg. I stole this mug. Okay. I saw it at the Ferndale Project in the city of Ferndale, and it wasn't available for purchase, and I wanted it, and I asked if I could purchase it, the person up front, and they said no. And I didn't take no for an answer, and I put it in my sweatshirt and I stole it.
So you've been drinking. That's what you've been drinking out of all episode, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed like multiple times it seemed you were like drinking nothing out of a cup, trying to like make it clear that you had a cup on camera.
It's a great cup, man. Look at it.
There
Look,
hasn't been a liquid in that cup today, has there?
yes, it has. I have water in here. It says Lagerdale.
It's a good cup. What would you call that cup? What's the like what shape, what texture is that? What is that? Is it a
For me,
mug?
this is a chalice.
It's a chalice.
Chalice.
So you only have one of those.
Yes.
So you didn't
No, I have two chalices.
two of that chalice?
I have this chalice, and then I have my mug cup membership from Ferndale Project, which is like it fits like three beers at once. I have that.
Okay. All right. I like the cup. It's a nice cup.
Stole it.
Do you feel guilty?
Sadly, no.
It's probably good you're repenting. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's okay. All right. My one big thing, I'd like to give a shout out to your wife.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's her first day of work today, and I'm happy for her. I know how much she was looking forward to a little career change, a little opportunity, and I'm happy and proud of her, Cart.
Yeah, but in office with it today. Had the first
Mhm.
official week last week. Now she's in the office in enemy territory, might I add. She's based in Ann Arbor, so yeah, she's
Yeah,
out there.
might as well call her Pam Beasley because she's in the office.
That's crazy. But if you do listen to this, go make that money. Go trophy husband me, please.
I would never let that happen. Put you to work.
Yeah.
7%.
You don't got, is that a Danity Kane song?
7%.
You don't gotta go to work, 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 work. Is that Danity Kane?
No.
Who sings that?
Oh my God, who does? That's not the Rihanna song. You ain't
No,
gotta
that's
go to
that's
work,
word word. I'm
work,
talking about you
work,
ain't gotta
work,
go to work,
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 work. But you
work,
gotta put in
work,
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 work. Baby,
work.
work from home.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh,
uh.
Fifth Harmony.
Yeah, that was like Camila Cabello, I think.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Damn it. I knew I shouldn't have stole that mug because my real one big thing is that whoever brought up that Kelly Clarkson argument washes Carrie Underwood. That Breakaway album is impeccable. Impeccable.
Yeah,
I
what
did
was up?
not.
You just got on some Kelly this weekend? What was that? You texted me.
I went to the range and it came on shuffle and I ran the whole Breakaway album at the range and dog I mean behind these hazel eyes
Dog.
like the whole thing is flawless.
That wasn't even like you trying to be funny, but
No,
one of the top five comedic exchanges in this program's history is yeah, you were just playing some Kelly Clarkson this weekend. Yeah, I went to the range.
dead
Like,
ass. I went to the range and I threw
why
on
would you play Kelly Clarkson going to the range?
I don't well it came on shuffle and then like once I got one song I'm like I gotta play the rest.
Just seems like horrible range
Thought
music.
you were the one hooking up deep inside. Would you
You
hear
get to see
the
the
pain
tears I
inside?
cry.
Behind these hazel eyes.
Yeah, she had that. It wasn't because of you on the same album.
Yep,
Yep, hit.
yep.
And
Hit dog special.
yeah. I mean, arguably the greatest female vocalist of our generation.
Like I said, if this comes across Mrs. Underwood's desk, ice the fuck up.
They really held a singing competition nationwide. And in season one of 30 seasons, they found the one.
What's Ryan Seacrest's net worth?
We'll see y'all tomorrow, except I won't. I'll be at the Jonas Brothers concert for the fourth
Five
time in
hundred
2 years.
million?